Hurrah! I found them. I looked all over the bloody house for ages, over an hour yesterday. Well, you know, yesterday, last night when I got home from work, and on Sunday. And these bloody drawers off this crappy Argos unit, they act like that. What's that thing on telly? Them seaside shelves that push counters over a ledge. Well, they dropped down the bloody back. I just found them this morning. I thought, no, they can't be. Pulled it out, and there they were. Of course, they're made by TourMax, or TourMax if you're posh. They're the well-respected pattern parts people from Japan. So I think I'll keep it simple and just ask Philip Yules, please fit that and take it for a test ride and see if it sorts out the problem. If not, have a look at the seals. Did I arse them up? Everyone, well, a few people have said that they're tapered. Well, the people that supply these, Powerhouse, said no, they're not, the square profile. Anyway, I'm going down now. Just had to go for some shopping, my stuff for work. And essentials, cat food, cheap chicken, and dreamies for my Bobby. You love your dreamies, don't you, Bobby? Eh? Right, better get down there. Ooh, nearly 11. Look at that. Telltale signs of bloody paw prints. I forgot to put that bloody carpet over. I draped that running mat that I use for my workshop. I forgot to drape that over last night. So of course the bloody moggies jump on and dig the claws in. Sorry. The bloody claws. See, that'll teach me. Forget to put the carpets on and it ends up full of holes. Sods. Yeah, is it you, Blackie? May not be. Naughty Blackie. Vest on. A lad at work said about the fast food joints opposite. He said, yeah, me and the girlfriend going Hardee's. I said, Hardee's? He said, yeah, Hardee's. So I'll have a look and see if there's a place called Hardee's. I know there's a Dixie fried chicken or something. Because normally on this shift I'll have my dinner between 12:30 and 1. And then start getting the locks off the bike at 1:15. So I was going to write out a bit of blurb, but I suppose I can tell them in the shop. You know, they don't need the history of the faffing about. I'm not going to write down all the past 6 months of faffing. I think I'll just say that. Please fit the master cylinder refurbishment kit if you think the quality's up to it, but it is a TourMax made in Japan, as I said. And leave it in their capable hands. And then take it for a test ride and see if the problem persists. I brought the pack of seals as well. I bought another pack of seals for £50 after someone said I must have arsed them up by putting them in back to front. But when I bought the seals, I said, are they tapered? Do they only go in a certain way? And they said no. You're going Albert, the bloody back street. Mucky pups, dog services, mucky pups. Yeah, no, sorry, no need to do that. Yeah, plenty of space, but you never know if they're going to pull out. When I was a learner biker, I went on a council run army bike for 2 years, and I got knocked off in Blackpool in 1984, and the bike was off the road. And in that time off the road, my CB125 Super Dream, in those days you're only allowed to keep a learner licence for 2 years, and if you hadn't passed your test within that 2 years, it was tough titty, and you got suspended for a year. I know. So when I reapplied in 1986, was it? Got me bike in June '83. Bike was wrecked in July '84 near Blackpool Stanley Park, an old Ford 65-year-old. I didn't see you, I said I was stopped at the roundabout and you rammed in the bloody back of me. I didn't see you, I said I was stopped because there were cars coming, you just missed that car as well. And the police came. And the policeman gave me a lift to a bus stop. I was shaking. The old lady on the bus, like, alright love, where's your bike? Because I had my helmet with me. I said, I've just been knocked off near Stanley Park by an old man. Oh, they should have taken you to hospital. I said, I'm alright. Well, they should have taken you for a cup of tea in a cafe. Oh, thanks very much for your concern, I'm alright. Yes, I was rear-ended and the bike was off the road at John Hall's Blackpool shop. They just dragged the feet for ages. I don't know if they had Fart's insurance were dragging the feet or what. When I got my bike back, it was in my mum's backyard. Well, I did have the odd sneaky ride out on it. Anyway, when I got my licence back, I thought I'll sign up with the council's training scheme just to guarantee a pass. They always teach you things you don't know. You know, it's all rear, well, I don't know what it is now. No silly swerve test, then it was just lots of rear observations and lifesavers, as they call them, like that. Yeah, me and this lad, actually, yeah, we were put in groups. There were about 6 instructors in our group. We got this big chap, a lad, and I think he had a little trial bike. And he got his bike pinched just before the part 1 test was due. He had his bloody bike pinched, so he had to borrow. So I said, you can borrow my Super Dream. No, I'm used to a trial bike, mate, but thanks for the offer. And he borrowed another lad's trial bike, and he passed part 1, I passed part 1, and a lot of others failed. Only thing I struggled on was a figure of 8, doing a figure of 8. For some reason I kept wobbling one way. Even though I did it perfectly when I was training, on the actual day, probably with nerves, I asked a figure of 8 up, but he passed it. I think he allowed a few minor cock-ups. And then came the part 2, which was just on the road near Blackburn's test centre, where everyone goes for the test. Little old chap with a pad and pencil. Go up here, turn left, turn right. I'll be watching you. You won't know when, so pay attention at all times. So yeah, thank you very much, sir, thank you. Yeah, and I passed. But like I said, now there's all sorts of weird restrictions, isn't there? Why did I mention all that? I forgot now. Learning days. Yeah, don't you think they're making it more and more difficult to pass a bike test? Then there's restrictions on sizes and power output, and yet people in cars, well, we all know it's the old cliche, yeah, people can't pass a car test and buy a bloody Ferrari if you have the money, and then go kill yourself in it. Well, it's true though, isn't it? Frontier Park. Yeah, I suppose it's refreshing that business is booming round here. One of my neighbours has a little 125 and he was just saying, oh, why don't you take it to, there's a little unit near the old infirmary hospital site. I said, well, where's that? Oh, it's a wiggly back. Oh, I said, I don't know. He said it's one of the rocket centre mechanics has opened up a little unit. I said, oh. Well, he should advertise, shouldn't he? Get on Facebook and advertise, or somewhere. You know, he's keeping quiet about it. So I think he only charges you £25 an hour. Whereas I think Philip Yule's charges 50, 60, 70, something like that. Find out on well, nearly there. A bit early for anything to eat, because I was looking around for that bloody refurbishment kit and then found it. My breakfast was delayed, a big bowl of porridge. I've had ready break every morning since I was 5-year-old. Well, mate, you still make it. Aye, a big bowl of porridge, it sets you up for the day, it does, aye. Vitamin B. So, continuation of that road to nowhere. It must be a special entrance for Tesco, seeing as it's a bit of a bugger to get to Tesco. Well, it's leaving that's hard work. See, I've had to put my front brake on, being on a slight hill. Don't need the indicator. If it binds on now, doesn't matter, nearly there. On time, good, 21 minutes past. I thought I might be late with doing my shopping, so I just grabbed a few essentials. A £1 pack of 6 sausage rolls. For work, all my guts aren't bad tomorrow, being cheapos. So this is awkward without being a bus lane. So we're being followed then. Hardee's, the sandwich shop, the steak hut. Oh, there, Hardee's. Oh, he's right. Hardee's. All closed because it's not dinner time yet. Right, well, I'll give him the sub story. I could sit in the sunshine here, couldn't I? So leave that clock on and it get pinched if it's parked outside. I don't think fellow bikers who visit the place will be pinching cheap Chinese clocks. Oh, I posted the one off to Adam in Bolton. As the white one was sort of surplus to requirements, I thought Adam might like it for his work commute white DI250. Stone cold, so I didn't use them. Right, well. Demonstrator Vespa. See, when I asked about the courtesy bike, he said, oh, £15 a day. I said, what? That's for test riding, not got a courtesy bike that's free. £15 a day. So I could borrow that, couldn't I? Always wonder what the top speed is on a 300cc scooter. Or is that a little one? Imagine having that in my backyard. Can't explain, can't explain. Can't explain. Hear what I'm saying, girl, can't explain. Right, well, I'll leave it with them. Back brake fine, no rust. All that cobblers about it being crap because it's Chinese. It's fine, it's not compressed brake or foil after all. I said that before and someone said, maybe that's why brakes squeal. Yeah, it's very funny. It's open today. They had a katana in. On the Facebook page. It's a nice blue trellis frame. selling electric bikes as well. They're cheaper than the ones at Manchester. Piaggio. You see that one at Manchester? 4,400 quid. What colour Vespa would you have? Black and chrome. Or none of the above. Right, well, I didn't record all the conversation, so he took me back. He said you might have change out of £100 if it is a mitre cylinder. I said, yeah, well, I just want it sorting. I said, everyone seems to think it is the mitre cylinder. How does Mandy manage on a V? Oh, sorry, no, Mandy got a Versys or a V-Strom? Forgot. Somebody said, leave that bloody Hornet in the bike shop and do a trading deal and come out with a Tiger. Would that fit in my backyard? Probably not. I'm restricted, you see, what fits in my backyard and gets round the angle of the back gate. So, one of them is out of the question. As we all know, a little Triumph, the shortest wheelbase, actually isn't much difference. It's a combination, isn't it? Handlebars, mirrors, things that might scrape, like them indicators. Look how wide the indicators are on this Tiger. Imagine them being snapped off within days. Especially getting my bike out in the dark and returning home at 10:30. So yeah, a little street twin, or a Bonneville, or what's the other one? Speed twin. Tracy. I think that'd be a bit too long. Why am I bothering? I can't afford a new bike. I'm afraid all that money's going on paying my credit cards off. It'd be nice to have one of these though. Merrily chugging along, that's all I want, a chugger. I've never been a speed freak. The fastest I've ever been is 130 on my CB 1300, and that was, it'd do probably 150, 160 if I really opened it up. And I've done 125 on my custom X4. You think nothing of it because you're looking far ahead, you don't get an idea of speed. When you look down, and have you ever seen a bike's chain at high speed? They flop, even when they're proper tension, they're flopping about like crazy. A Thruxton demonstrator, see, I could have borrowed that for £15 a day. Speed twin, that's the one, speed twin. What is the difference between a speed twin and was it the street, what's it called? Street twin? Where's the other one? Oh, there. Street twin. Little reservoirs on the shops. Is it just the side panels? Or is it a totally different frame? Twin shocks with reservoirs. Single disc. I'll have to compare the videos, won't I? Oh, no piggyback reservoirs. Twin discs. Same engine. Is it just the side panels? You must have swapped side panels with the names on. 1200 scrambler. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Me being tall. Yeah, I quite like that. Brembos. But again, that wheelbase, about 7 foot long. Yes, get to Philip Yule's now and order your train for summer. I'm sure he'll do you a good deal, especially on a Partex. Well, them food places not opened up yet. Right, well, I'll wait for a message on my phone. Message in a bottle. Do 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 do. What time is it? 10 to 12. You think they'll open for midday, wouldn't you? I was saying to a lad at work, I think why would there be 1, 2, Jack's Takeaway, Chester's, Harley's, Billy Bunce's Sandwich Shop, Kabida King Kebab Shop, Sandwich Shop and a steak hut in this area? It's because behind there's a big factory. That castle thing there is Cobble, which is an engineering firm. I once tried for a job there and didn't hear anything when I was maybe done it from GEC. But it's to supply all the workers, I think, with food. Oh, that says Shop to Let, that steak hut. That's not open then. Let's see what the opening times are of these. I'll knock the camera off for now. Thank you for watching. Get to Philip Yule's Blackburn for a good deal on a Triumph. You might say, give us £3 and your Hornet and we'll call it a straight swap. No, twice the price of it. I was thinking of a £5. That's a Royal Enfield that's £5. Triumphs are all 10. So someone stood in that shop. I'll go, can you sit in? I want to sit in, not chomp it. Unless you go back to a bike shop and sit in the sunshine on one of those chairs. Right, bye for now. Well, this is alright, isn't it? Motorbike shops there. So if you're in for a service or anything, come to Hardy's across the road. American Diner style. My mate Sean Woodward at work said, go into Hardy's American Diner. It's alright. Just ordered a pizza, television. So look at this wall. Is that New York or what? I don't know. Is that the Brooklyn Bridge or the San Francisco Bridge? It's alright, looks clean, like it gets cleaned every night. Well, if you're a biker, it doesn't matter, does it? I ordered a pizza and a can of Pepsi and I've ordered some water. Well, I got some water to glug now because I'm thirsty. So the bike's in. Let's hope the master cylinder is the problem. What else could it be? Listen, I think you've done alright. Look at that burn mark. Look at the plug. There's all brown burn marks on the live one. Yes, and I think you've fitted the seals alright, otherwise they'll be stuck on now and they're not. As well, could you fit the master cylinder please, and then take it for a test ride and see if the problem persists, and if so, fit the seal kit. He had a look at them and he didn't give an opinion on TourMax made in Japan. I said, if you think they're crap, just order Honda ones. Are we on a time limit? Or I said, no, just give us a call when everything's right. As long as it's put in right, ready for summer, so I've no worries when I'm out on a ride. Hardy's great kicking chicken. Great kicking chicken. Alright, well, Getting a taxi to work in about an hour. Well, even an hour's a bit early. I could go for a pint, but there's no pubs around here anymore. They've all been demolished. Bye for now. Oh, let's see what it's like. Just been downstairs for this. You think he'd serve it and earn some tips. A little bit of everything. Heidi's 9-inch special. Oh, 2, 4, 6. He's cut it into 8. I told him I'm on a diet. Can you cut it into 4? You get it? That's one of my crap jokes. Well, I finished my pizza and drink at Hardee's. Did I say I've been to Hardee's? Directly opposite the bike shop. Busy road that. Have to watch what you're doing if you're going to go. If you're waiting for an MOT or anything, if you visit here. I mentioned something before about the bikes that have these trellis frames and all these exposed bolts. Most of the holes, let me see, let's have a look. They're circular. And at my local car accessory shop you can buy rubber grommets, you know, blanking grommets. And I've always said they're sticking on their own because there's a little ridge. So why not buy blanking grommets? Looks like that's 30mm, 20mm. Might be struggling with them little ones. I think they're 18mm, bit smaller. But Ducatis are the same, aren't they? Holes everywhere, exposed nuts just to look nice and to keep the crap out of the holes. Shaft drive. Wouldn't it be nice to have shaft drive again? $800 Tiger, 1200. I think I want a 1200. Is this a 1200? Yeah, square profile tank in it, slightly different design. Explorer. Low? What's low mean? Can you get smaller seat sizes? I presume so, for shorties. Yeah, look at all them holes. Holes everywhere. Yeah, a pack of blanking grommets. And they're on eBay as well. I was just wondering if I wait here. Oh, what's that? Someone's rear reflector, rear light cluster gone. If you see me waiting here, they might say, "Oh, Stephen waiting for that job." Tell the mechanic Stephen's waiting. We'll finish it today before he has to get a taxi. 1:45. I'll ring for a taxi at 1:15. Half an hour in the sunshine. Actually, I'm slightly in the shade now, but if I sat in the sun, I'd be knackered at work. So I'll knock it off. I was going to film the conclusion, but I could always do a separate video of that. Is my bike going to be right, or will they say it's not the master cylinder? I've asked the seals up. Like I said, I've left both packs with them. So, wait for a phone call tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you for watching. Yours in anticipation. Well, I'm in Blackburn. This is one of the mechanics test riding something, I think. Because he left 5 minutes ago. I'll be doing that with my Hornet, testing. I say go for a test ride and use plenty of front brake. And if it still persists, we'll have to see what else it is. Well, they will. Have I asked the seals up? We will see. Keep tuned for the next exciting episode of the ongoing saga of Steve Horn 900 crap brakes. Bye for now. Reason for this final little clip is something's come for my new helmet, that new Array helmet. UK sourced. Looks like a good quality microphone. It says professional tie-clip lapel lavalier microphone for digital recorder laptop PC. And it was $14.95, but a bit pricey. And I've ordered a couple of others off from China, a lot cheaper. As backups, always have a couple of spares in case this ever fails, you know. But the reason I like this one, as you can see, stereo, so yeah, even though it's only picking up my single voice, you'll know yourself the stereo effect is the noise comes out of both speakers if you have a laptop or a computer. And the good thing about this one, the head is detachable. And what I'm hoping is, see, they're always a bit too long these, although that looks nice quality. Well, Xiamonic. But I showed you last time. The inline volume controls. Squeeze that, it should come off, yeah. Sounds well and busy. Oh, still there. I was talking to him, did I tell you? Talking about the Beatles. He's a big Beatles fan. Oh, that's a bit loose. You get a little foam doofer. I could glue that on with something. Maybe a bit of that double-sided foam. And the intention is, if I can do it, if it's long enough. I've ordered some inline volume controls, but they're coming from China, but I do have a couple in here. And I thought, are they the ones that failed a while back, or are they alright? Why did I keep hold of them? Here they are. Oh, that doesn't have tape on. Oh no, that's that double one I got. Where's it gone? Oh, there. Oh, I've done it once before, yeah. So was it that microphone that failed? Oh yeah, it's got tape on, so I have used it before. That is long enough to go from my camera inside the helmet foam without having to make a big hole and stuff bloody... Oh, there we are, it's in. You know, stuff the whole length of that into the foam. That will just fit in nicely. So I'll be testing it. The first job is to set up the camera on my new helmet. Right, Ginger? Is he pinching Blackie's food now, that scruffy thing? I should shoo him outside, but he just craps all over my fake grass then. You get fleas off him, don't you, Ginger? Ginger? Oh, right, baby. Oh, naughty Scruffy, yeah. Are you a bad boy, Scruffy? It's not his fault, is it? Right, Blackie? Oh. Feeding time at the zoo. I think I'll do a separate video of that. Setting up microphone and camera on a new helmet, I think I'll title it. So I won't go into detail today. Too tired. What a day. Hopefully we get a phone call tomorrow about my bike. Alright, good pussies.